Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a bonus Virgo reading today for May the 12th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do 15 cards for Virgo. Full Moon Day. For Virgo. I want to thank all my viewers for all the beautiful comments and everything. Thank you so much. Look, I got a new spot. No propeller on my head. No fan on my head. Finally, right? Okay. All right. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some cards for Virgo, please? For Virgo. Cards for Virgo. What do we have for Virgo on Monday? The full moon. For Virgo. Some messages for Virgo, please. Okay, we got some flippers here. All right. All right, Virgo, bottom of the deck. See overall, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Discs. That's our Knight of Discs there. Here he is, the man. All right, he's riding in. He's looking for his queen. He's looking for his place to build his new castle. He's looking for the fertile valley to build. He's riding that Shire horse, all fours on the ground, steady and solid. You know, he used to work in the movie business, that horse. He doesn't do anything wrong. And that knight rides him. And that knight's looking to build. He loves to build. He wants to build a new business, a new home for his queen, all right? And he carries that shield of creativity, and he can do anything this night, right? He's the planner, the architect, the engineer. He can do it all. That's that beautiful, solid, down-to-earth knight. Okay, that's beautiful. Excellent energy, Virgo energy. Perfect. Okay, Virgos. Present situation, we have the Queen of Swords. All right, Virgos. She rules communication, speaking, articulation, saying the right words at the right time. She's very intelligent. I think this is you in this reading, Virgo. Okay, you're taking on her energy. Usually she's the one to watch out for, but you know what? She is so smart. She doesn't miss a detail. She gets everything done. I think that's you in this reading. You're not missing a thing, Virgos. Nothing. Nothing gets by you at this time. Okay? You know what you're doing. You're creating your own life. And you're doing it awesome. Okay? This is finally you in this reading. You have that capacity of that Queen of Swords. All right? Really smart. Really on the ball. You know what's going on. Virgos. Wow. Okay. Card to the left, we have a major arcana. We got the devil energy. Okay, Virgos, you're doing something. You're relentless. You got the energy of pawn. You are doing a new project, a relationship, something that you're so passionate about. You're just drawing on that pawn energy. Relentlessness. You'll do it until you get it perfect, because you're being like the Queen of Swords, not missing a detail, making sure everything's done perfect. Nothing gets overlooked. Nothing gets overlooked. You're relentless, okay? You're on a mission, Virgos, and you're getting it done. Wow. Card to the right, we have the Princess of Wands. Okay, well, she's charming and charismatic, and she's looking for her prince. Okay, but she's such a cute little princess, wants to have fun, you know, wants to dance and have fun and party, and life of the party she is, you know, where all the laughter comes from in the room, that's where she is. Everybody wants to talk to her. She's magnetic. She draws everybody to her, all right, because she's a good time. She just wants to have a good time, this little princess. So perhaps you're taking on some of her energy. You know, when you're not being the Queen of Swords, you're letting your hair down a little bit, Virgos. You like to have a good time too. So you're taking a bit of her energy on. Looking for a little fun, Virgos. When you're not, you know, creating your new creation. Okay, Virgos. Top right-hand corner is steps towards the future. Middle card, you have the Prince of Discs. More disc energy. He's riding in, looking for his princess, looking for a place to build his home. All right, he's looking for the fertile valley as well. He's slow, steady, and solid energy. Just like that knight. It's the same kind of energy, right? Looking for a place to build. You know, want to build a business that creates revenue that keeps coming in, right? A solid, steady thing. You know, it's not an overnight, you know, disappear thing. It's for a long time, right? A long time. Building something that's going to last for a long time. And that's that same type of energy. So steps towards the future. You got this disc energy going on. You're like the Queen of Swords. You're not missing a detail, okay, in this project you're doing. And you want to build something that's going to last for a long time. And you've got double disc energy there. All right, Virgo, card to the left we have Mercury and Taurus, 5 of discs, worry. Okay, that's that old worry card. You know, you got a lot going on. A lot going on. So, you know, you got your minor worries, right? About finances, or about your health, or about certain things. Okay, Virgo, but you know what I always say? Don't focus on the worry, because what you focus on gets bigger. So if you focus on worry, it's only going to get worse, right? Everybody's got worry. So just try to keep it light, all right? Use some of that Princess of Wands energy and try to keep it light. And don't get so serious about it, okay? Don't get so serious. Card to the right and steps towards the future. We have Mars in Pisces, 10 of Cups, satiety. All right, Virgos, a 10 indicates that some time aligned, something in your life's coming to an end. All right, it's done now, okay? And this is the Thoth Tarot deck. So the 10 of Cups is satiety. That means you have everything you need, basically, you know, but you're bored. You're satiated. You need to get out of the house. You need to go have some fun. You know, the things that used to turn your crank ain't turning your crank no more. You got to get out and get something new going. All right, Virgo, so you'll stagnate, and you don't want to stagnate. Okay? It's always about work with the Virgos. Maybe it's time to take this Princess of Wands energy and go out and have a little bit of fun, Virgos, because you're satiated. No point in just sitting there in the satiated. Okay, Virgos, something's over and it's time to go look for something new and get some excitement in your life. Time for some excitement, Virgo. I said that before. All right, Virgos, what's helping and hindering you? Middle card, we have Saturn in Leo, 5 of Wands, strife. All right, well, that's your rational energy. You know, there's some people around you, you know, they're being a little up in their head, a little bit crazy, you know. It's full moon, right? So maybe they're a little jealous of what you're doing, maybe, perhaps, because you're doing such a good job of it, Virgo. That, you know, and they'll hinder you a little bit, but only as much as you let them, right? Only as much as you let them. That, you know, they might want to trip you up, or they're talking about you or something. They're just slightly jealous, okay? Irrational. You know, they're just irrational, okay? So they could hinder you, only if you let them, though. Just don't pay them any mind. Don't pay them any mind. They're just jealous because you're doing such a great job. All right, Virgo, card to the left. We have Sun and Virgo, 8 of disc, prudence. That's our beautiful card. Oh, look at that with the tree. All right, this is about removing things from your life that are no longer needed, okay? And they may be people, they may be items, they may be thought patterns and belief systems, right? Okay, so it might be people. Might be people. Maybe you got some people in your life creating strife. These ones. I said don't pay them any mind, but maybe they're the ones that need to go. Or people. You know, they could be at work, they could be family, they could be frenemies, you know. Somebody's, they're jealous. But anyway, this is about removing them from your life. Or removing, you know, just basic items. Clean out the basement, clean out your truck, clean out the garage, something like that. Making room for the new things to come in, right? You have to make room. And it could be about thought patterns and belief systems, like I always say. You might have some of them that they were taught to you when you were growing up, and they're not really your belief systems. They were someone else's that taught you, your parents or somebody. And maybe that isn't the way you feel about it. Maybe you have your own ideas. So it's about that too. It's about getting rid of those, that if they're not serving you, then don't live your life by them anymore. Create your own, and then create room for the new to come in. All right, Virgo, this is a Virgo card. You know, we love this card. Virgos will get it done. That's a help to you. Big, huge help. All right, Virgo, the final card in what's helping and hindering you, we have Mars and Capricorn, our old favorite card, work. Comes in every Virgo reading, no matter what. And this is, you know, not your 9-to-5 work. It's that creative project I keep telling you about that you need to do because you have all kinds of talents and abilities that could be a side hustle or become, you know, your new job, something that sings to your heart and it doesn't feel like work. It's like fun. And maybe you're going to find someone to do it with too, you know? And you're going to be relentless about it. Have the energy upon and just keep going with it. And have all the details of the Queen of Swords. Not miss a beat. And this is that creative thing, whether it's photography or painting or music, something like that. Some talent you have. It shows up in every reading. And of course you're talented, and these people are a little jealous of the Virgo's talents. They are. And they could be family too, you know. All right? People are jealous of you because you're so talented, Virgo. So it's still time. You still got lots of time. Get that thing off the ground, even if it's part-time. I said, go to the library, read up on it, things like that. All right, to get that off the ground and going, Virgo. It just keeps showing up. What are we going to do? It just will not stop showing up. Okay, what's in your mind and your psyche, Virgo? Middle card, we have the Death card, Major Arcana. Rebirth and transformation. Okay, Virgo, you're creating yourself all new again. You know, the old self is dying and the new self's bursting forth. All right, this is the scythe of Saturn here, like, you know, the farmer's scythe cuts that field down. Cut everything down. Cut it down. Clean it out. Clear it out. Clear out the old. Make room for the new, Virgo. Make room for the new. It's all the same message again, but in your mind, you're becoming a new person. You're becoming a new person now. People from 10 years ago, they would not know who you are today. All right? And that's a beautiful thing. So welcome that. And that's the middle of your mind and psyche, Virgo. You know it. You know you're changing into a new person. And all for the better. All for the better, Virgo. Card to the left, we have Mars and Leo. 7 of Wands, Valor. All right, Virgo, you know you got Valor and you can get things done on your own. It's nice to have help. I always say that. Help's very nice. But it's not absolutely necessary for you, Virgo. You can take care of things yourself. You're being the Queen of Swords in this reading. Highly intelligent. Doesn't miss a thing. And you can get it done on your own. This is the power of this reading here. Queen of Swords. She's usually the one to look out for. But that's you. You're here. You're not missing a thing. Okay? And you can get it all done by yourself, Virgo. All right? And becoming that new person. Okay, card to the right, Virgo. We have the Knight of Swords, all right? He's riding in. He rules communication. and speaking, and he's highly intelligent, okay? And when he's not being the chaotic guy, he'll get things done, all right? He's on a mission. He's a man on a mission. He'll just come driving in, right? Hard and fast, and he will get what he wants, okay? And you've got that energy going in your mind. Like I said, you got the energy of pawn going, relentless. And you got the relentlessness of this Knight of Swords, all right? And he's not being the crazy guy here. He's being being direct, and he will not be denied. And you've got that going on. And now we have the Knight and the Queen of Swords. This is you in this reading. And now we have the Knight and Queen of Swords. Okay? Wow. It's a couple. But these two are highly intelligent. They don't miss a beat. They miss nothing. You know, when they got their shit together, he can be a little wild man. But when he got his shit together, he's going in for it, you know? And her too. She can be a bitch. But when they got their stuff together there, what a team, okay? They get it done, and they're so smart and relentless. So you're on a mission here, Virgo. You're on a mission. Changing your life. Changing your life for the better, okay? Wow. And like I said, you got the relentlessness of Pan and the Queen and the Knight of Swords. Wow. Some powerful stuff here, Virgo. Powerful. All right. The final section is your karma and your destiny. Middle card, we have number 21, the universe. Final card of the major arcana. Signifying that some timeline in your life is collapsing and coming to an end. Just like this 10 card. Satiety. Something's coming to an end. Some way you're living, a place you're living, or how you're living, people you hang out with, something. Something's over now. You're satiated and you're bored. You're done with something. And this is the final card of the major arcana, signifying the same thing. You're done with something, okay? And it's the rebirth. It's the new thing happening. Rebirth and transformation. You're done with something. And you're being reborn, Virgo. Wow. Powerful cards. The universe is stepping right in to help you, Virgo. Reshape you. Okay? And put you off in a new direction. All right. Card to the left. We have the Princess of Discs. All right. She is pregnant and at the same time ready to go to war. So she indicates a pregnancy. If you could be pregnant or you know someone that could be pregnant. But she's entrepreneurial energy, okay? She carries that disc of creativity. She's looking for the fertile valley to build her new entrepreneurial endeavor, all right? And she's about material resources and wealth and money and gain, just like that Knight of Discs. That's your overall. You're really here building something, Virgo. Something substantial. And now, Virgos, we have another couple here. The Prince and the Princess of Discs. And the Queen and the Knight of Swords. The intelligent part. And this is the down-to-earth creative part. Wow, what a reading. Blow my mind. Look at this. So you're building something. And you've got the Knight of Discs. That's your overall. And the couple, the Prince and the Princess. So, there's a lot of love going around here, too, in this reading. The Queen and the Knight of Swords. And another couple, the Prince and Princess of Discs. But this is all creative energy. It's building something new. And substantial. And you got the relentlessness of Pan to do it. Virgos, you're on fire. You are doing something absolutely different here. No wonder these folks are jealous. I can't even hang on to it. They're a little jealous. You got so much going on. Look at that, Virgo. So whatever you're building, it's going to turn out fantastic. Wow. All right, Virgo, the final card and the outcome of this reading is Sun and Aries, 3 of Wands, Virtue. Okay. Well, that's the new beginning. That's the new thing, right? That sun in behind there, that's the spring-like energy, the new beginning. Okay? You know, you're building this new thing. Whatever it is, it's going to be totally successful. And it's going to bring in the money for a long time to come. This is something quite substantial you're building here, Virgo. With this card here, it always shows up. That's what it is. And you have two couples in this reading. Wow, Virgo, you are killing it. Wow. All right, Virgo, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. You're off on a new journey. Okay, Virgos, I like to conclude with one animal spirit card. Wow. One card for Virgo, please. One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo. No, that's not one card. One card for Virgo, please. One card for Virgo. One card for Virgo. Okay, what card is this? Coyote Spirit. Trust in the divine detours. Okay, Virgo. Things are going to have twists in the road. Trust in the divine detours, Virgo. So when you think it's not going right, really it is. It's the universe just directing you on some different path. Okay, Coyote Spirit. All right, Virgo, that was an amazing reading. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll catch you next time.